Hey everybody, it's Ganyu here. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a Genshin guide video for Ganyu. Now ever since she was first revealed, I immediately adored her to the point I wanted to wail for her. I failed though, because I got her in 22 rolls. And I also definitely do not have pictures of her on my desktop or on my phone. Anyways, I'm getting off topic here. Since Inazuma is coming out soon and also Ganyu having a rerun, I thought, hey, let's do a guide about her. And also, cause the last Ganyu guide that was posted on YouTube was 5 months ago. And a lot has definitely changed over the past months. If you don't have her, you can sort of use this guide as to answer your question of, should I roll for her? This guide is also gonna be mainly free to play because I'm very aware that some of you do not want to spend money on Genshin Impact, unlike some of my friends. As a Ganyu connoisseur, I will be doing my best to show you how Ganyu is played. And by the way, this is my very first guide video, so don't diss me please. I'm going to be breaking down this guide into 3 categories. Number 1, Ganyu's playstyle, what are her abilities, her talents, and how she's played. Secondly, her weapons and her artifacts. What are the best weapons for her, the artifact sets and stats that you need for your Ganyu. Sets and stats. They unironically rhyme. I don't know why I think of that. Thirdly, the team comp. Which character best synergizes with how she plays? And also, this is just a disclaimer, this guide is not meant to persuade you to get Ganyu. This is just showing you how Ganyu is played as a character. And anyways, with all that said, let's get into the video. Guide. However you want to call it. And by the way, I will sue you if you call Ganyu a cryo ember, alright? Don't disrespect my girl like that. Firstly, let's talk about her playstyle. Ganyu is a board character with a unique charge attack. We will get into that soon. Her basic attack is, well, basic. What else do you want me to say? Her charge attack is where her damage potential comes from though. There are 2 levels of her charge attacks. Level 1 is a basic cryo shot. That's about it. It's pretty much the same as any other charge attack. Her level 2 is where in contact with an object, the ground, or an enemy, it will burst into an AoE blossom attack. By the way, I'm calling these things blossoms because I don't really know its official name and they also look like it. So yeah. Her E creates a taunt that draws enemies towards it and deals cryo damage when you cast it and when it expires or has taken enough damage. This makes Ganyu do a backstab, creating distance between yourself and the enemy and removing the aggro from you. If you guys don't know what aggro means, basically drawing the enemy's attention towards you. Her ult is basically the move Icicle Crash from Pokemon, with the AoE being extremely large. I mean, look at it. It's even bigger than those hot tub streams. Her first ability increases the crit rate of subsequent blossoms by 20% for 5 seconds. What this means that for every second charge shot, your crit rate will increase by that percentage. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm not too sure whether the duration resets for every charge shot you fired, so yeah, just keep that in mind. Her second ability is when you ult, characters within the circle gets a 20% cryo damage bonus. This also boosts your own Ganyu's damage as long as you're within the circle. The last one is pretty self-explanatory. And ironically, she can make good ice bridges. So now for her talents. Prioritize leveling her basic attack talent over her skills, and honestly, her skill talents at level 7 are more than enough. Don't do what I did here. I did this because I'm a maniac and I want to show my affection for her. Now we talk about her weapons and artifacts. For the weapons, her best weapon is most definitely the Aimer's Bow. Although Skyward Harp is a close second option though. For 4-star weapons, the only weapons good for her are the craftable prototype Crescent and the Black Cliff Bow. Vividessa Hunt is also a good option, however it's a battle pass weapon. And assuming you're not spending money, prototype Crescent and the Black Cliff Bow are your only option. All the other bows are meant only for support Ganyu, and honestly, if you build support Ganyu, you're a fiend and you need help. For the artifact sets, I'm just gonna say this. If you want to build freeze comms and you're impatient in farming them, Blizzard Slayer is a good set for her. But if you are patient, you want big PP damage, and want to deal even more PP damage with melt comms, Wanderer's Trope is good and by far the better of the two other facets for her. Now before we get into the stats, let me just say that for the Blizzard Slayer set, you only need about 20 to 25% crit rate due to the fact that your crit rate increases from the 4-set bonus and her talent, and even more crit rate if you have another cryo in your party, which we will get into later. For the Wanderer's Trope set, you need 40 to 45% crit rate. This to make up the loss of increase of crit rate for more damage. Now for the substats of these artifacts, for the circlet, the main stat must be crit damage with substats of attack percentage, crit rate, energy recharge, and elemental mastery or base attack for the slight boost in damage. The reason why I don't recommend crit rate helmet is because, like I said, you already gain crit rate from other effects, so crit damage is a must here. For the cups, you want cryo damage bonus, obviously, with crit damage, crit rate, attack percentage, and energy recharge or base attack or elemental mastery. For the Sands, attack percentage as a main stat, with crit rate, crit damage, energy recharge, and base attack or elemental mastery. For the Flower, is base health by default, with the substats being the same as the Cup. For the Feather, it is base attack by default, with crit damage, crit rate, attack percentage, and energy recharge or elemental mastery. And lastly, the Team Comp. By the way, I'm not good with team comp, so I'm just gonna tell you what characters have good synergy with her in theory. If you're going for freeze comp, I recommend either Xingqiu or Mona as your first party member. They will be your main source of triggering freeze. However, with Xingqiu, his ult only works with basic attacks, so you're gonna have to kind of mix in basic attacks from time to time to keep the enemies frozen. And Barbara is not a good option as it is very inconsistent with the freezing. Next, you need a cryo member to activate the resonance. I recommend either Rosaria or Diona. Rosaria can inflict cryo onto enemies easily, and she can also be a sub DPS for your team. And Diona is your shielder and your healer. For the last party member, I mean, you can never go wrong with Zhongli. He can be your sub DPS and a great shielder. If you don't have him though, any support user such as Bennett or any animal user that is not your traveler are also great choices. The animal user is mainly to decrease the elemental resistance of cryo with the 4-piece iridescent and group them together, and Bennett is just the best support to use. If you're going for melt comms, Bennett is an immediate member for your team because he can pretty much do everything. Inflict pyro to set up melt, use his ult to raise your power, and heal you all at the same time. For the other party members, honestly, it's kind of free for all. You can go double pyro, double cryo, use Zhongli because he's pretty much broken and good in every team comp, use an animal character to group the enemy together, and decrease the elemental resistance of cryo with the 4-piece iridescent, etc. But, I will say this. If you have a team comp of Zhongli, Ganyu, Kazuha, and Bennett, your damage will be extremely insane. I'll be putting the link in the description if you want to see for yourself the damage potential of this team. And that's gonna be it for this guide. Like I said, this is my very first guide video I've made, so don't roast me, okay? Right now, I'm going to be showcasing Ganyu's DPS to just show you her output damage and just give you an overall feeling of how she plays. Anyways, if you like this video, be sure to comment down below whether you want me to do a similar one like this, and also make sure to hit that subscribe button for more content, and I'll see you guys next time. Signing off for now.
Go ahead. Drive me ずっと挫折の末にたりついたりけど死にヘビヘビ目から流され行き継いだ今迎え撃つ Drive me 想定外だったレベルも Fight me それかご覧あれ Bursty green is white 黒さい放て手加減はない Big new wave ここからが本番ささてこ世界光目指せ二度とは来ないか脱ぎた製造をかけた突破口手繰り寄せてここじゃ楽しむのがルールよ当たりないよ刺激を待ってちょうだい腹の数だけ強くなれたら行くよ最強ごめん遊ばせ Bursty green is body 風を切ってとで You're so good for the water big new wave 運命は自分次第今再活する来る未来からせ一度しかない人生さまっすぐに走り続けよう心に絡まった人が届けたら飛び込め激闘の Next day 響くサイレンもネメスタンスパイラ